Look here! Someone's coming!
Oh, looks like one of them ranger fellas.
Should I run to the Shire and sound the alarm?
No, the rangers are friends to the hobbits.
Ah, well, friends is good. Just look at the size of that sword he's carrying.
My, yes, it's a fearsome thing.
Hello, United Backyard Cutters and fellow sword enthusiasts. Today I'm going to be reviewing this particular sword, which is the Ranger sword from Darksword Armory. As you know, the Rangers are characters that were made popular by J.R.R. Tolkien in his Lord of the Rings and Hobbit series. They were defenders of the realms. In the Peter Jackson movies, this is typical of what Aragorn or Strider was carrying before the shards of Narsil were reforged and he made his quest for the throne. But as Strider, he was carrying a ranger sword similar to this. This is quite typical of the replicas you'll find made by several. I know that United Cutlery has a stainless steel version, and of course there's some higher end versions. This one from Darksword Armory is typical, like I say, of the Ranger swords, of the design, carried, of course, by our friend Strider. And in case you couldn't tell, I'm a big fan of the movies and the books. This is a beast of a sword. They're all quite large. All the versions of Strider's sword or any of the Ranger sword versions are quite large like this. Basically a 3-foot blade, 10 or 11 inches from guard to the tip of the pommel. They're massive swords. This one from Darksword Armory is probably the heaviest of the ones I've seen. I've seen a couple that were a little bit lighter, made by a few companies, and in fact the Weta version, which is $5,000 or $3,000 or something like that from Weta, is 3 pounds 2 ounces. This sword weighs in at 5 pounds 5 ounces. It is massive. It's a beast of a sword. Quite well balanced though. The point of balance is only about 3 inches here, and so as a two-hander, I mean, it has some heft to it, so you can really hack through stuff. But it's also light enough that it could be used as a one-hander. I'm going to go out. I was handling it a bit earlier, and I'm going to go out and do some cutting with it, and I'll show you that actually it doesn't feel as heavy as it actually is. All of Darksword Armory's medieval and fantasy swords like this are forged from 1060 steel, hardened to, I think, a Rockwell 55. This is, I believe, mild steel to pommel and cross guard, and there's a lot of weight to this. This is solid, and that's where a lot of your weight comes in, and that's why the point of balance is only at 3 inches here. Like most of Darksword Armory's medieval and fantasy swords, you can order them with this beautiful cowhide leather scabbard and suspension system. They even send you a little note card thing from Darksword Armory that explains the proper way to tie one of these leather belts. Oops, sorry there, Strider. This right now is my favorite of my swords from Darksword Armory. I have several. It began with this Black Knight sword, which I bought secondhand, and it's a Darksword Armory sword. And that was my first one, and I fell in love with them then, and I have several now. This one is my favorite, my new favorite. I just love this piece. I love the weight of it. I love how sturdily it's built and how it feels. It feels like something that should be used. It feels like a weapon, and I really love this sword. So hopefully I can give you a decent demonstration of how it handles.
it's all brand new, and I even neglected to tell you those simple words. So smart, so long, so you heard. I wrote this song just to tell you I fell